Megan, your thoughts on the match tonight?
Obviously, whenever you play Portland, we want to win. It means, more than any other game, more than any other league game that we play. Being at home, we always want to protect that and put on a good show. So anytime you play that, you don't have to get motivated for that. And then just kind of in the scope of the week, obviously not a good performance against North Carolina. We got smashed by them at home. Pretty cagey match away. I don't think either team was really willing to come out and do anything. It was probably a little bit boring for people. But a point away was good, and then to kind of finish off the 3 games in a week stint with not only a good win but a good performance. I think we played a lot better than we had in a number of games. Coming back home is huge for us.
And speaking to the result that you got at Utah. And speaking to the result that you got at Utah and then the win tonight, with the results and also the performance to get those results, do you think this was the response that the team needed to put out, in comparison to
definitely.
a week ago against North
this was
Carolina?
a really big game for us, just in a lot of ways. I think we hadn't won in a while. Gotten a few ties where we probably should have won, had at least chances to win. And we wanted to do better and to play better. And I think that was the most important thing, is we played better tonight. I thought Bev was really good for us tonight. She just seemed to always kind of pop up in the right spot and sort of occupy the right spot, playing that 10 role. I thought she was kind of the key for tonight. So yeah, definitely. Obviously, we'll get a couple days off now, and it's nice to do that with a win and to beat Portland. But I think we kind of needed that 3 points.
You were matched up against Ellie Carpenter. Can you talk about? You were matched up against Ellie Carpenter. Can you talk about a little bit how that battle went? It looked like it was a good.
Yeah, I feel good about it.
Of you.
I felt like I was able to get quite a bit of the ball. I thought we had good movement through the middle, and Steph Catley and I think played a lot better tonight together than we have in the previous game. So I felt like I was getting on it and being dangerous and being able to kind of work the flank a little bit, get a few shots in, and ultimately, set Jody up for the goal. So, it was good.
Building on that last comment, can you talk about something like that? Building on that last comment.
Yeah, I felt in the second half, I was able to get the ball quite a bit. They were kind of just allowing Steph to play that ball down the line, so I was able to hold it up against Ellie quite a bit, and then she kind of let me face up quite a bit. So they did a good job bringing the other midfielder over and trying to stop me from going inside. I think I only came inside a couple times in the second half, maybe a couple times in the whole game. So I kind of took a sort of one little extra touch, knowing that she's going to try to block it. So tried to just get a little bit more space and then put it in a dangerous place, and big goal from Jody.
When you played in Portland, it was one of their bigger attendance matches, and then tonight you had several hundred traveling fans and a little bit of a bump in the overall attendance. Can you speak to the atmosphere when you get that
great.
sort of a response?
We love playing Portland for a million different reasons, and the fanfare. Obviously, their fans are quite famous around the NWSL parts, so they're a huge part of that. They bring a great atmosphere, and anytime they can, travel as many as they do to watch their team play or to kind of help with the atmosphere here, I think it brings more people as well. The rivalry, it's always 15, 20,000 when they're playing, but to get a little bump for us was awesome, and just creates a fun environment. I think it's just more fun for everyone when you have a good away section.
Elizabeth Otto's been getting a lot more minutes on the team. What are you seeing from your point of view on the field, being that she's on
I think she brings something
totally
totally different. I think really good in hold-up play. She can kind of settle it for us. She holds on to it a little bit too long sometimes. I'm like, you beat the player, go. Just continue to go. But yeah, I think she brings something very different than a lot of players in this league. She's very crafty on the ball. Can get in and out of tight spaces. So I think and she's very strong on the ball. So in kind of our build up, she's becoming an important player for us on that right side. And kind of being able to build up that side and then a little bit more direct on my side.
We're past mid-season, starting to get into the single-digit number of games remaining, and the 4 points you've grabbed out of 6 this week are against opponents that seem to be also likely looking at September. Is it hard not to look at the standings when that top two finish means you don't leave the Northwest if you win and then go to Portland for a final? Is that an additional motivation
Yes,
to finish
definitely.
second as opposed to third or fourth?
I keep, and I think we keep, and the coaching staff will keep very close eye on the standings and who we're playing against. It's really tight in that group below North Carolina. So all of these games matter so much, especially against teams that are close to us in the table. So ideally, we would want to have a home game and then basically have a semi-home game going down to Portland for the final. But that's something that we pay attention to a lot and make sure that we're taking care of the points that matter the most. You never want to drop points, but obviously, to people that can catch you or are really close to you, got to pay attention to that.